Hey everyone, this is Selina from Bubble App here. I know that you guys are all super busy and gearing up for all your investor chats and demo day, and I just wanted to quickly show you guys how you can use Bubble App to help you through the process. I'm sure you all have a ton of investor chats lined up, and it's not that easy to keep track of everyone and go into a call knowing exactly who you're talking to. So let's build a quick automation on Bubble App that can help you do the research of all the investors that you're talking to, give you a daily summary beforehand so you can focus on what's important and head into every pitch confidently. I'm just going to run through the entire setup from beginning to end. When you first open Bubble App, you'll connect it to your Slack workspace and choose which Slack channel you want it to be active in. In this case, I just made a fresh investor channel and activated Pearl. That's all you have to do. Now Pearl, which is Bubble App's AI assistant, is now active in your Slack workspace and you can go back and forth with it. For this use case specifically, we would need to give Pearl access to my calendar so that it can access my upcoming schedule, as well as my Gmail so that it can grab information on the back and forth that I've had with the investor prior to scheduling the call. Great, that's enough information. Now we can go back into Slack and I will just say, can you do research on the investor meetings I have on March 16th? Do research on them, they're fun, and give me a quick overview and reminder on who they are. Then also search my email to see the back and forth and remind me of that as well. So this one I'm actually asking it to do research, so it's going to go online, on their fun website, on LinkedIn, etc. to grab more in-depth information. But obviously you can customize this to whatever setup that you have. For example, if you've been keeping track of your investors in a Notion database, you can attach Notion as a capability and tell Pearl to look at Notion instead of doing research online. So this is the investor brief that I came back with for March 16th. We can see that it did research on the person's fund, their average check size, their focus, and because we also gave it access to our email, it's able to summarize the back and forth that has happened. And in this example, it reminded me that this person and her husband used to be competitive golfers just like me, so that's probably something I want to bring up in the investor meeting. And this is awesome. This is exactly what I need. But now I want to change this to an automation that will run automatically for me every morning so I never have to touch it again over the next few weeks. We can just tell Pearl that, and I'm going to have it run it at 7 a.m. It came back with some quick clarifying questions on where should I post it and how deep it should go. And I can just tell it to post it back to this channel and with the same depth that it just did. And from here, Pearl will actually go ahead and lock down the logic, build out the automation for us. And with a quick approval button, it'll help you set your credentials properly, activate the cron schedule, and do a test run right away. So here we go. The test run just came through and I just got a briefing of my meetings tomorrow. And that is literally it. This flow is now live. It will run for me every single morning at 7 a.m. and send me a debrief into the investor channel. If there's any modification that you want to do to this automation, you can chat with Pearl directly here or in the Slack channel. But hopefully this is helpful for you guys. I've been using this not only for investors, but also for demo calls that I have lined up and doing research on the person that I'm talking to. If you give it a try, let me know what you think. Reach out to me and Zach if you have any questions. And good luck to everyone for fundraising, and see you all at Demo Day.